That cooperation between Trump and Cuban to deliver cheaper drugs had the ladies of The View fuming. Here is the always rational Joy Behar claiming that we're all going to die.
First of all, you lie down with dogs, you wake up with fleas. All right, that's number one. And you know, I like Mark Cuban. I've always liked him, but this is a mistake. And once Trump puts his name on prescriptions, we're all going to die. Okay.
All my American viewers who still watches The View, also correct me if I'm wrong, folks. Is it true that The View got paid millions of dollars, but they barely get any views? Wow, I just made a pun. Or more specifically, nobody's even watching. Is it true what I've heard from what people say? This show got millions of dollars poured into it, but barely anyone watches it. Correct me if I'm wrong.
If you lie down with dogs, you do wake up with fleas. That's why you'll never see me on The View. Now, this is incredible, this meltdown. It went on and on, including this gotcha from genius Sunny Hostin, who claims billionaire Donald Trump is a failed businessman and he only wants to lower prescription drugs because he's obsessed with wealth, not health.
If he's going to make a profit out of it, don't take it.
I completely agree with that. I agree with you, Joy, on this one.
No, he is a failed businessman. Right. And if you heard what he said, we both want to make people wealthy. He didn't say
so
healthy.
I should pay 10 times more for my
wealthy, medication. Which means to me that there's something in it for him. This is not a well-intentioned person.
Seriously, some of these women are in need of professional help.
Yeah, they do. Also, is it true? Okay, AI is not working. I mean, yeah, he could be a failed businessman, folks. I mean, he still have money, even if he is a failed businessman. I mean, he wouldn't be president today. If he was a failed businessman, why is he becoming the president? Think about that.
Let's check in on a genuine D-list celebrity, a dude called Sebastian Stan. No, I haven't heard of him either. Maybe we downgrade him to the E-list.
Actually, well, Rita Panahi, if you wish to know, I overheard that Sebastian Stan is going to be Harvey Dent of Matt Reeves' Batman.
E-list. Now, Sebastian starred as Donald Trump in the 2024 film The Apprentice. No, I didn't see it either. But this self-important dolt felt the need to launch into a diatribe about supposed censorship and threats in Trump's America. He claims his little unwatched film predicted it all.
Now, and I'm just curious how your understanding of him has evolved in that time.
It's just not a laughing matter, to be honest. It isn't. You know, it's, I think we're in a really, really bad place. I really do. And to be honest with you, it's like, when you're looking at what's happening, right, which is, if we're talking about the consolidation of the media, censorship, the threats, the supposed lawsuits that seemingly never end but don't actually go anywhere.
Comrade Sebastian Stan, what about the people who try to do honest content who got shadow banned? Not even talking about you or Donald Trump. You remember that? That was way before Elon Musk. How many people got shadow banned and they didn't even talk about politics? They talk about video games.
You know, the writing was on the wall. We encountered all that with the movie. You know, to the point where we were 3 days before the festival unsure if the movie was going to play at the festival. So, you know, it's, maybe people are paying attention more to that film. I think it will stand the test of time for that, but we went through all of it way before Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert and so on.
You know, dude, you're a laughing matter, and if we're going to cop these intellectually vacuous lectures from Hollywood, can at least come from someone remotely famous, someone we recognise?
Also, Sebastian Stan, just stick with acting. Okay, Sebastian Stan, you don't know nothing about the real world, okay? Also, you ask yourself this, why is it that until today, from post-COVID, until today, many celebrities are now being exposed. They are not being honest. People are getting tired of it. The average everyday people is tired of it. Just like this clip from Mouse PI for Hire shows you a highlight what's happening between the average everyday people and celebrities. Okay, let's just do it.
Never meet your heroes, they say. And sometimes They are dead right. Sims, a shining star of the Force, turned out to be the mastermind behind the crooked cops and the shrew kidnappings. He didn't just bite off more than he could chew. He crossed a mouse that once believed in him. At least the shrews are safe now. As for my problems, well, nothing a glass or two of John's best fondue can't smooth over.
And comedian Michael Loftus. Michael, who the hell is that dude and what is he talking about? Are Colbert and Kimmel victims that I'm not aware of?
Yeah, this whole thing was awkward when Sebastian Stan, who I think he was in like an Avengers movie or something, but he's coming across as like a Temu version of Mark Ruffalo. Like everybody was ready to have a good time. They asked that question about, ooh, what about Donald Trump? Expecting he would make a joke or have some big reaction, and then he got deep with it. He got that pseudo actor. This is like if you hired a clown to make balloon animals at your kid's birthday party, and then they started talking about philosophy. You know, just squeak, squeak, squeak. Here, kid, there's a dog. Let me tell you, what happens after we die? Why are we here? Just get off my lawn, guy. He's not good. And that movie, The Apprentice, that thing,
Well,
I
you know
looked it
what?
up.
What they wanted, Michael.
$16 million to make, and it only made 17. He cost somebody a fortune.
Oh.
Is it true that? So, wait, so that movie The Apprentice didn't make their money back? Seriously, I didn't know about that. You know what? Let's go check. Oh, they don't. So let me get this straight. They have production budget, $16 million. Domestic, $16 million, not including marketing, okay? Which I have to assume, because based on this total gross, it says 17 million. I have to assume, and I do mean I have to assume, that it could cost more than 60 million. Remember, this is production budget. Marketing budget is a different thing, okay?
Actually should study from Donald Trump and learn how to make money.
I think all they were looking for, Michael, was a Donald Trump imitation. You know, if you've spent the entire film playing Donald Trump, they were hoping for a laugh, they were hoping for a little bit of wit, and they copped that.
Yes.
You know, some first-year art student lecture from some bloke that if you fell over him in the street, you wouldn't know who he is.
Why can't these movie celebrities just, I don't know, you know what, that reminds me, Mayor Spencer Pratt, Steve Goldberg, I don't know, Mayor Spencer Pratt, if by any chance, can you make it a law for these celebrities to stop putting their politics in movies or lecturing their audience? Who am I kidding? I don't know if Mayor Spencer Pratt is going to listen, assuming he get elected.
Oh, you wound me, Mr. Pepe. But let's not be rash. Perhaps we can come to some kind of, agreement?
Sure. You in cuffs behind bars for killing Miles Curd. Grade A scumbag he might have been. He didn't kill Betty.
Tisk tisk. You're no fun, Jack. But, well, I got places to be, sunny countries to escape to. Ta-ta.
Wait, what?